some of the things that we need to be cognizant of as we start to develop ourselves into a more coaching mindset, getting a better understanding of neuroscience and how it works? How can that help us to create psychological safe HR teams?
I think you actually mentioned something of the kind before. I think this psychological safety, it's part of what contributes to a growth mindset behavior, I like to say. And the language is important, because the language that everyone uses, has to be in such a way that it doesn't trigger the fear circuits.
Yes.
Then another thing is, when it comes to psychological safety, what are we talking about there? We're talking about having practical approaches that always have the brain in mind, that does not affect these 5 factors that I mentioned earlier, the status, the certainty, the autonomy, relatedness, and fairness. And also get to know people, how are they wired? Not just the guessing. Right. And this enables you to help them to take ownership of their own personal development goals. And there has to be purposeful practice. When you have something in place where people do not know, why exactly are we doing that again? What does it serve? There's no shortcut to this, but it has to make sense. People need to be able to reframe things safely. People need to be able to speak up without the blame cycle.
Yes.
Yeah. So part of the mindset is also, can I make mistakes? Am I allowed to learn?
Yes.
Am I allowed to learn from that? Do I have to spend my time covering up because I'm so afraid that I may, lose my job or be reprimanded? Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So the blame cycle is another thing that is so important. And then really knowing what are the systemic issues that need to be addressed. Right? Because every element within a system, within an organization, within a team, they impact the others, and you always get a feedback loop. You get a feedback from what is going on well or what is not going on so well.
Yes.
And then I would say the last thing would be, seek and learn from feedback. If people can do that, you can unlock hidden potential, and you can identify real and unconscious barriers to growth, and people become energized to overcome these things.
Yes.
And when you increase neuro agility, you improve the results and improve business performance. So I would say that those should be the things, and that HR is obviously, you're not like just someone that is you're part of the business process.
Yes.
Not just this external thing that has to solve
problems
that are there. It's really you're quite related, you're together in it.
You're in the infrastructure, you're in the heart of the machine.
Exactly.